not Zoom?
Nah, not with that Zoom shit, bro.
Why? Zoom doesn't work?
Zoom is worse. How's my audio? You hear me well?
Yeah, what do you mean it's worse? What's wrong with it?
Zoom is worse because it's not made by Google, man. It's worse software. It doesn't stream the audio as good. It doesn't record as good. It doesn't, compress the video as good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You okay with that?
Oh, yeah, I don't care.
Zoom is like Trump, and Google Meet is like...
Joe Biden?
yeah, okay. Well, let's jump into it. Let me tell you something right now, bro.
Wait, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Are you alone?
No, I got a group of, I'm in the, I got the Diamond District with me here. So you
All right.
can't really see, but you don't have a problem with that, do you?
Mm-mm.
I got a whole gang over here. So listen, let's talk. Let's jump into the election since you mentioned it. Okay, you got two options here. Let me break them down to you. So you've got. I'll give you two deals, and you got to pick one. You got Trump in the White House, but you got Ivanka in the bedroom for you as a consolation prize, or you got Biden in the White House, and you got Trump in the bedroom with you.
Listen,
which one are you choosing?
I mean, I'm choosing Biden. He doesn't excite me in the slightest. I'll give you first public dibs on the nickname because I made the iconic nickname for Trump, Dick Stain Donald Trump. It's iconic.
Yeah.
The nickname for Joe Biden is Cadaver Joe Biden. So it's either Cadaver Joe Biden or Joe the Cadaver Biden. I feel like Cadaver Joe is good.
Cadaver Joe.
He doesn't excite me. He concerns me. His lack of energy and sort of where I can't even gauge his policies or what he wants to accomplish.
There's
because
no
when
policies,
he speaks,
bro.
when he speaks, when words come out of his mouth, it's all mumble jumble nonsense. And if I said on this broadcast here, if you don't watch this broadcast, you ain't black. You know what would happen to this broadcast? I would be canceled. I would be ridiculed. I would be in a whole bunch of trouble. Like every time he talks, it's like you're hanging on the edge of the seat, but not for what he's going to say.
Listen,
he's
only good for feeding my cats, maybe, bro. Not for running this country, bro. I don't know. I don't know how you make that choice, bro.
I do like Kamala. There's something shady about her.
Yeah.
And I like that. I like that she's tough. I like that she attacked him during the Democratic campaign. I think it's all perfect nonsense. So to go back to the answer to your question, I am voting for Cadaver Joe Biden. If I was a betting man today, do I think he's going to win? Not do I want him to win. Do I think
Do you think?
If I was betting like,
do you think this lost in the sauce old man who doesn't know, you know what I'm saying, where he put his slippers is going to win the presidency?
If I was gambling, if this is purely a bet, do I think Cadaver Joe will defeat Dick Stain Donald Trump November 3rd? Man, it's hard to say, man. It's a tough bet. I wouldn't want to have to bet all my money, but I think Joe Biden, Cadaver Joe, is going to lose. I'm sorry to say, I don't want that to be the case, but I think that is going to be the case. I think what's going on in the country now. Listen, I'm not a political expert by any means, any fucking means, none at all. I couldn't tell you 5 things Obama did or didn't do during his time in office. I didn't start paying attention to politics until Dick Stain Donald Trump got into office because it was so appalling the way he was carrying himself. But I think with all this chaos in New York City, our city has turned into a shithole.
Big
I
time,
mean,
bro.
everybody has said, "Oh, I want the old New York back. I miss the old New York." Well, the old New York came back in the last 6 weeks, and it's not cool. It's not dope. But there is dope on the streets. There's dope
That's
fiends on
true.
the streets. The crime rates are up. There's no middle ground. The cops are literally the ones that are being handcuffed. I don't believe in all cops are bad, just like I don't believe that all people in the neighborhoods that don't snitch on people that shoot innocent little kids are bad. I don't believe in fell swoop.
Well, let
Fell
me ask you.
swooping
Of
statements.
course, you're a reasonable guy, but let me ask you, man. Why don't you think that the media, right? We're gonna switch
The
our
media is
focus.
shit. The mainstream media is. Go ahead, ask the question. Sorry.
Why do you think that the media doesn't cover the things that you point out? Because you know what I'm saying. One thing I commend you for, and one thing that I appreciate you taking your time. You have a real heart. You're a real person. You're seeing things. You're a reasonable guy. You're using your platform. You're voicing your opinion. You see kids get shot. You say something. You see some. You speak your mind. You don't have an agenda. Why do you think these cocksuckers in the media don't want to do the same thing? Why do they just sweep these kids under the rug and only play these little mind games? Like, you know what I'm saying? You want to do.
It's the same exact shit. CNN, MSNBC, and Fox News are the exact same thing. You have to look at it like this. You have to look at these people as performers.
Right.
And they're playing to their audience. Obviously, CNN is playing to the Democratic radical left.
Right.
MSNBC is more Democratic, but and obviously Fox does what they do. But these people on there, from Andrew Cuomo, is it Andrew Cuomo, the brother, the other fucking Cuomo.
Who the fuck knows anymore? What's his
Cuomo,
Chris
Cuomo. Sorry, Chris Cuomo, Don Lemon, to Rachel Maddow, and to the other four.
Why don't they have the decency to point out what actually matters in this world?
They're fucking worms. And I'm not just saying. I'm saying top to bottom that Tucker Carlson, Sean Hannity, Rachel Maddow, they're not. They don't even say they're news people. They're opinion people. But it's so misleading because the uninformed and again, I am not a political expert. Since the last time I spoke to you, I've been more informed than I was in 2 months ago.
Right.
But when the fact that it's just a bunch of nonsense, and you have to look at almost like the way you look at sports opinions, like Stephen A. Smith, Skip Bayless, Shannon Sharp. I love these guys. These are my guys. But, do you think these people are yelling and screaming and carrying on the way they're performers? And that's the same thing Tucker Carlson is.
Right.
And Sean Hannity.
But
and
perform.
Cuomo. But the thing is that people, like, if you're like me and you're a Democrat, I could say, well, Tucker Carlson's a fucking this, he's a fucking that. Cuomo and Don Lemon are the same exact thing. I just have a little bit more in common with them, but the way they present the news is embarrassing. All six of those mainstream people on those networks, they're an embarrassment. They're a joke, and they're all the same. It's just one likes the Patriots, one likes the Giants, one likes the Lakers, one hates LeBron. It's as simple as that.
It's as simple as that. But you know what I'm saying? But ultimately, they're not dignified people, in the sense that there's things that are happening, right? The shootings here, but this and that. It's a nasty game. So they're pieces of shit. That's really the bottom line. Is that the case? Do I understand you correctly?
They're pieces of shit, and they're worms, and their mothers take it up the ass, and that's why they're so miserable.
That could be, you know what I'm saying? That could be some truth to that, bro. You know what I'm saying? The behind the scenes, God only knows what these motherfuckers are up to. Now let's switch gears, man, because you got the shootings, you got this, the inner cities are falling to pieces, the looting in Chicago. How do you like them apples, bro? I mean, a little free Zara, you get yourself a nice little button down for free.
The thing about the shooting in Chicago, it's innocent kids, innocent women, innocent men, innocent children, literal innocent babies.
100%.
Will get shot down.
And no one gives a shit. No one even says a peep.
There's no looting. There's no looting. There's no free sneakers. There's no even seeming. It's like you've accepted it. You've accepted it. A 20-year-old kid with a record pulls a gun and shoots it at the cops and gets shot. And you think you're going to go get a free Tesla. And if you're really about that life, and you're like, you should be like, yo, I respect these cops, because everybody's like, yo, he's about this life, he's about that life. The 20-year-old who got shot pulled his gun, the cops pulled back, and homeboy got shot. It's game recognizes game. Right. And this guy gets shot, and all of a sudden you think a Tesla, a 1-year-old baby gets killed.
Nothing.
A 9-year-old gets killed. 2 15-year-olds get killed. It's like, oh, that's fucked up. So that's true. Just, I mean, listen, there's a lot of factors which got us to this place, but I'm telling you right now, what's going on. When I say, why do I think Dick Stain is going to win? When you can't walk up and down the Upper West Side, when Times Square is turning into the 1980s, but without the porno shops.
Yeah.
When there's
the best part.
You right. At least bring back the strip clubs and the porno shops. If you're gonna get us the drugs and the thievery, can I get a fucking a porno
hand job and a fucking hole in the wall?
Something. Can I get a fucking hand job in a hole? Yeah. That's not too much to ask.
No, it's not, bro.
So, obviously we're in unprecedented times with this fucking pandemic, but it's not good, man.
All right, so we learned a couple of things, man. We learned that you know what I'm saying? I mean, as far as the looting and the shooting and this and that, the narrative is being controlled. It's the media at fault, because they're the ones pushing it, and they're kind of goading what's going on. They're like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Cops versus robbers. Someone gets shot or whatever the fuck it is. Let's go loot and this and that. Oh, somebody, a kid got shot playing in the park and a stray bullet hit. Forget it. Let's shift gears. And that's they're kind of, the blood is on their hands in essence, because they're not doing a dignified job. And I don't know why. They're scumbags. Their mothers are getting fucked in the ass. That's the only conclusion we came up with. So let's switch gears.
I mean, do you have another conclusion besides they're scumbags and their mothers take it in the dumper? Because, and no disrespect to anybody who takes it in a dumper, but I'm just saying that they have a problem with their mothers taking it in the ass. And like I said, I want to be clear. It's all three of the big three news networks. They suck.
It's some going behind the scenes, man. But really, listen, there's nobody there. This is the reason why I'm talking to you. You took a stand, right? You said, hey, all of you with the black fucking Instagram posts, where you at when this 3-year-old gets shot? You took a stand. I'll take a stand. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. Why did you do it? Is the reason why they didn't do it, because they don't have what you have.
I don't know why anyone else does what they do. I'm just sick and tired of the hypocrisy. I'm really sick and tired of the hypocrisy. I'm sick of, people say, what side are you on? I'm on the side of trying to reason and being right and all that stuff. Like like I said, I'm not into politics. I hope it could get to a place where I don't have to pay attention to it again. I really do.
That's the dream.
Yeah, I just want to be be able to live my life. I don't know if that's ever going to get back to that point, but it's just a fucking nightmare. And as far as why I do what I do, I just try to be as genuine to myself as possible. And I don't see how you can, how one tragedy, obviously what happened with George Floyd is disgusting. You look at that camera footage, there's no reason why this guy needed to die. He was scared. He was, whatever the circumstances is, he should have been arrested. It's plain and simple. There were plenty of different situations, different scenarios that could have played out without him dying. It's disgusting. What happened to the young man in Atlanta? There's plenty of different situations. But just the same as what happened to the 1-year-old baby in Chicago and the 2-year-old in New York. And last a week and a half ago in New York City in broad daylight. Two 16-year-olds playing basketball
Gunned
get
down in
killed.
the drive-by. Yeah.
Now, you would think this would be, if you're a
Front page
newspaper
shit.
person, this should be front page. Like, if this was the 80s, this would be like two youths shot down playing basketball in Brooklyn. It would be major fucking news. I found out about it a day and a half after it happened. I mean, that's a fucking, in broad daylight. Two 16-year-olds get killed in playing basketball, and it's literally, you have to go into the middle of the paper to find a little thing about it.
The only way you find out about it is on Instagram. That's really all we got, to be honest with you, bro, where you see the videos and you see some shit to find out what's really going on. And that's really despicable and depressing, man.
Yeah.
Well, listen, let me switch gears for a second, man. Let's talk about this guy Epstein right here. Are you in the camp that he killed himself, or are you in the camp that he got offed?
I'm in the camp that he got killed.
Yeah, he had a lot of dirt. I mean, you know what I'm saying? This guy, his whole career was built on getting elites, filming them, you know, let's call it what it is, fucking kids, having sex with kids, with minors, and then extorting them. And
Yes.
you know what I'm saying? That was his gig for a minute. But you know, he got offed, or he killed himself. I think he would probably got killed, all things considered. You know what I'm saying? The footage is missing, this, that, the second and the third.
Yeah, he got killed.
With all the dirt that he had on these people, he didn't need to. He probably, if he would have just gave it up, he probably would have got a short sentence or something like that anyway. He could have cooperated. He could have did it like a Tekashi type deal. You know what I'm saying? But he got killed. He got offed. Now the question turns to, you know, his boy Bill Clinton that was on the island, that was involved. What do you think should happen there, man? You know, this is one side, you got an American president. You got the prestige of the United States of America and the presidency and all this other stuff. And then on the other side, you got what this guy did. And everybody else who's involved in that type of behavior, for the most part, gets their comeuppance. You know what I'm saying? Some 19-year-old kid is going to be with some 17-year-old, and he's going to get jail time. And Bill over there is going to get what? Nothing? What's your thoughts on that?
I mean, if he was down with the underage girls, he needs to get his shit too. Yeah. I don't have any allegiance to these fucking guys. Yeah. You know, if that's the case, he needs to get it also. He needs to get it also. I mean, you can't be. There's so many women to what are you fucking around with children for?
Yeah, kids, right? It's a sickness.
Yeah, I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
What the fuck is wrong with you? You mean, like, how is that dope? How is that? How is that dope? I don't get how that's dope. Like, how that's.
You gotta ask Bill, bro.
Yeah. Do you think?
And Hillary.
What do you think? Do you think that Bill was doing that shit?
Yeah, probably. I mean, listen, Bill has a problem. He can't say no. You can't say no to pussy. So let's just keep it what it is, and that's fine. Yeah, it's fine if you got a secretary and Monica. You know what I'm saying? If I was in the White House getting head from Monica, I would have been like, yeah, she was into giving me head. You know, on a scale of 1 to 10, it was a 7.5. I wouldn't have had no fucking shame about that, married or not. That's between me and my wife. But this other stuff with this Epstein and this, let's fly to this island and the elites and this and that. Once he got to the island, he might have got tricked. Once he got to the island, he was like, okay, fuck it, I'm on an island. I'm going to.
But they said that they were doing wild shit on the plane, not Bill, but like, you know, that Netflix documentary, which I watched. I mean, this guy Epstein's a real piece of shit. He's a real piece of shit. And that Ghislaine Maxwell, she needs to fucking, she's a real piece of shit also.
Well, she's in the right place right now. You know what I'm saying? She's in the worst of the worst. You know, her lawyers are trying to get her out. Hopefully they keep her down in the dungeon. You know what I'm saying? Away from everything.
There. She's a fucking. She was touching young girls too. She's terrible. She's a pimp.
Yeah, she was involved. She was playing along. You know, the thing about the elites and whatever it is, when they get at the top, they want to break free from the laws. They want to break free from the rules that the average Joe plays by, and they love playing these dirty games. And it's nice to see them get toppled. But there's a lot of players to that game that need to go. I'm hoping she has enough dirt. I'm hoping they seized all the disgusting videotape stuff with this guy Epstein, and she plays along. But what really pisses me off, and you concur if that's the case, you got a lot of people out there that are worshipped by the left or by the right, Koch brothers or Hillary or Podesta or this and that. And I don't want to point my finger and call them child molesters when I don't know what they have or have not done. But they do this stuff behind the curtains and they get worshipped out front. And it makes me fucking sick to my stomach that people do not understand the truth. It really pisses me the fuck off, bro.
Well, if they're doing it, then they're pieces of shit, and they deserve to get anything that's coming to them. But you can't just assume that because they're a billionaire, they're doing it.
That's true. That's not fair to say.
There's this Hollywood pedophile rings. I'm like, listen, I've seen some crazy shit in Hollywood, but not anything more crazy than any other business. They talk about people in Hollywood eat babies. Me personally, I've seen vegetarians, I've seen vegans, I've seen people putting on weight, I've seen people, I've eaten I never seen anybody with my eyes actually eat a baby. But this is something that gets brought up all the time. They eat the babies. I go, I never seen anybody actually eat a baby.
Did you ever see, there's a video of Steve Harvey, right? I gotta send it to you. You gotta do something about it. And this woman is giving Steve Harvey different makeup, right? Or some shit to smear, and he's got this red, and she gives him something that Oprah uses, and when you see it, you'll know that it's real. They take the foreskins of newborn babies that are circumcised, because it's got all the magic juice in it, whatever the fuck and they turn that into a cream, bro. And Oprah's behind it and this and that. So they're looking for the fountain of youth, essentially.
Yeah, for sure. You know? But still, that's wacky. That's wacky. Yeah. But that's not eating babies, nor is it having sex with children.
No, it's not. It's not. But there's something going behind the curtains that people got to get to the fucking bottom of. That's all I'm trying to say.
My two sons were circumcised. If they asked me, they're going to take that little dick skin, let's just call it a dick skin, and use it for a cream. Do whatever you want with it. You could use it as a chewing gum. I don't care what the fuck. I don't want anything to do with it. So if they want to use it as a cream,
it's not ethical, though, bro. Come on.
I'm just saying.
That's a slippery slope. Oh, well, it works so well. Where can I get more of this fucking baby flesh? You know what I'm saying?
No. It obviously needs to be processed. I'm just saying that's
I get your point, man. It could be worse.
You want to get the fountain of youth. That's okay. That still doesn't mean that you're having sex with children or eating babies. They say that in Hollywood, people actually eat, like with their mouths, eat babies. I've never seen it. I've never seen that. I've been out here 30 years.
I got to make one correction for you. You know what I'm saying? I know you fucking don't like Dick Stain Donald Trump, and that's, you know what I'm saying, that's your hard line. But the hydrochloroquine.
The hydrochloroquine.
Right? And that woman came out and she said this and she said that, and she's a witch doctor.
Oh, the witch doctor. I call her the loon from Cameroon.
Okay, let me break down exactly what's going on there. You see, these pharmaceutical companies are trying to make big money. There's no money to be made in hydroxychloroquine. Mm-hmm. So what they're trying to do is they're trying to downplay it. When they take hydroxychloroquine with zinc and azithromycin early in the game, it knocks out the virus. You could have really saved a lot of lives. That's what I'm hearing from a lot of serious doctors, but there's no money in that. And the pharmaceuticals are controlling the narrative using this fucking piece of shit Fauci, which I really don't like. And they're downplaying the use of this. They're saying it doesn't work. They're trying to turn her into a crazy and everybody else into a crazy so they could pimp this shit, these other drugs out, make a fortune. And this is another
Listen to me.
Yeah.
Hold on. As far as the loon from Cameroon.
Right.
When you start talking the kind of shit that she was talking about with the spaceships and the demon sperm and the alien sperm, I'm done. So when you start kicking that kind of shit to me about the UFOs, and I'm sure some people watch you be like, oh, you don't believe in UFOs. Listen, I'm sure there's things living on other planets. you know, ants, bugs, certain kind of things. Until I see an actual UFO land in my backyard, okay, I don't believe it. I don't believe it in fucking ET and any of this shit. So when this lady who's a doctor, she's a witch doctor, she starts talking about the hydrochloroquine, but she's also talking about the demon sperm.
She fucked up with the demon sperm, bro. But don't knock her just because she said demon sperm, bro. You know what I'm saying?
but
You got these
no, I'm not
cocksuckers in the
knocking her
background.
because I'm not knocking her because she said demon sperm, but I'm not gonna believe anything she says.
That's true.
You like,
But
you know,
she
if
had
I
the
went to my
balls to
doctor,
say it, though. She had the balls to say the shit, bro.
where is she now?
She's suppressed. They take her videos, everything down. They're trying to rub her out.
You and me were on what, Google Meet. I mean, she could get on this Google Meet. Let her get on there. She's a witch doctor. Okay. Now, if I'm in a deathly situation, the at least the 10th person that I'm going to go to is the witch doctor. But 1 through 9, I'm going to a straightforward doctor who, regardless if they believe in UFOs and rocket ships, I don't want to hear about it from my doctor. I'm sorry.
Even the doctors are standing behind some of this treatment, and you hear it all over the place. It's the money that's trying to fuck up this chance to get rid of the virus. But that's just my piece. That's something I want to communicate. I want to let you know. Sure, she's a witch doctor, and she might be a little kooky, but as far as it pertains to this drug, she's giving it to the patients. It works in the early stages. It knocks it out. It can save lives.
Where's her patients?
Listen. I don't know where her patients are. It's
no,
like
but she said she gave it to 3,500 patients. Like it's just like
350.
350. I could say, oh well, you know what? I've been giving it to people I know. You know, anybody could say anything. Like you have to in this day and age, especially when you're talking about the witch, when you're talking about UFOs and demon sperm. Let's talk to 5 of your patients, lady. And let's see some proof that this is actually real. And then
you'll never hear of it. You'll never hear of it because they keep them suppressed. They don't want that cheap fucking drug out there.
Who's they?
The pharmaceuticals that are going to make $1 billion or $2 billion off of remdesivir and whoever the fuck.
You made a name for yourself on Instagram, like you said. Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, fucking YouTube. Let's meet some of the witch doctor's patients and show us some proof and some information, and then you have a better case. You're standing there on the Supreme Court steps. We've never seen you before. You're talking about demon sperm, and I expect to come on.
I hear
it's
you.
Marketing.
Let me ask you about Fauci.
You understand marketing. You understand selling. If you want to sell your diamonds, okay, and you want to sell some jewelry, you do it. It comes out of your mouth. You show the thing. If you had that woman go up there and go, these are the best diamonds. I just made this. This is top grade diamonds. And on top of that, I believe in just on what you do. Just on what you do. And on top of that, this piece that I made, this exclusive piece, you should know that demon sperm does this and demon semen does that. You'd be like, I can't sell the fucking jewelry with you doing this.
Yeah,
and that's the jewelry. That's jewelry. We're not talking about health. So you have to understand what we're dealing with here.
All right. Well, listen. When Kanye's president, he'll give a hydroxy a second chance, and we'll see if it works then, bro. I don't know what to tell you about that, man.
What do you think of that guy?
You ready for fucking Kanye? Listen, Kanye.
He's gone.
Yeah, man. He's gone. You know what I'm saying? He's got talent somewhere in there, but his head is so far up its ass, it's coming out of his mouth, bro. That's really the problem, bro.
Yeah, and you know, he says, when you know things, they call you crazy. No, when you're crazy, they call you crazy, okay? Yeah. You're fucking nuts, my man. And where's the album? You said you were dropping an album 3 weeks ago. Put the fucking album out. Like, if you can't even stick to your date of an album release, how do you expect us to think you could run a country, for crying out loud?
He can't run no country, but he peppers in some good points here and there, but then he fucking goes and he says...
I saw a guy talking to himself this morning when I was getting my coffee. He was having a full-blown conversation, and some of the things he was saying I felt were compelling.
It was true. Well, that's all. Well, you got to give him credit where credit is due, bro. What can I say? What can I say about that? All right, listen. We talked about this. We talked about that. The view for the future, not so optimistic at this point. I'm going to give you a little future predictions. You tell me what you think of it. All right. So Trump is, we might have this virus kind of tamper down. Things get a little bit under control. It seems like that in certain places. We don't really know. It's a real fucking joke because sometimes the numbers are popping up, then they're popping down, then there's a curve this way, then there's a curve that way, then there's this, then there's that. You got the one thing I'm hoping for the future is this cocksucker Fauci gets outed. There's a lot of money behind him, but he gets outed because at first he was like, don't wear a mask. Now he's wearing a mask. Then this doesn't work. Then he needs to get dragged through the streets. But whatever. The prediction is this. Your future looks like this. The next time you see LeBron James playing basketball, he'll be 85 years old. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to. The whole shit's gonna be shut down for another 60 years. No, I'm just fucking with you, bro. God forbid, because I know you're a big fan of the sports. Hopefully, sports come back next year. I'm saying, right? Trump sadly gonna get reelected. Dollar gonna take a hit, and maybe we crawl out. That's the best outlook that we could see. You got your savings taken care of. You're an investor. You're being a good Jew.
No, I'm being a very good Jew.
All right, because Epstein gave the Jews a bad name, man. You know what I'm saying? You got to have a good Jew like yourself.
He's a miserable piece of shit. He got off easy.
He got off easy. That's true. You know what I'm saying? But
he should have got fucked to death in jail. He would
have liked that. That would have been too. That wouldn't have been good.
He wouldn't have liked it. Nobody likes getting. I'm talking about literally. He should have got fucked to death. That should be a punishment. We're gonna send in some of our best men, and we're gonna fuck them to death.
And death on a Supermax. That's true. That's a scary fucking scene in there. So you're being a good Jew. You're taking care of your business. Everything is good. All the stuff that you're pulling together, everything's on track.
Yeah, man. I can't. I don't play around with the money. I keep it in my pocket.
100%. You play it close to the chest. That's good news, man.
What about the gold investments? What about some bars of gold? I mean, what's the deal with the gold?
I'll tell you what the deal is. Gold is not an investment. It's a form of savings. But it works when the U.S. dollar is getting depreciated. Then it appreciates over time. And its buying power has a serious potential to increase if the dollar collapses. You got to understand, all currencies, if you don't take care of them properly, come to an end.
Mm-hmm.
And in situations like that, the whole point of having money is to be able to trade your labor for something else. You're doing comedy, I'm doing jewelry. You might not want jewelry, I might not want comedy at the moment, but we're able to exchange something here, there, exchange medium. If that medium goes away, then we can't exchange anything for anything.
Mm-hmm.
You have to get a haircut from somebody who wants fucking comedy, and I have to, get a haircut from somebody who wants jewelry.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and we can't find a medium of exchange. And in that situation, things can get very scary, and that's when gold has a big chance of an increase. It's always good to keep money in gold in a situation like this. That's very simple what I'm saying, and especially when you buy a piece of jewelry and the Fed is printing fucking dollars left and right, sending them around the world, then you might come up. That's it. Simple as that, man.
I got you.
Our people, so to speak, have been using this for a very long time to protect themselves, or when you have to run off, shit happens, Hitler, this, that, you got to cross the border. You're not going to change your fucking marks to francs and all this other shit. Gold always works, and it's something that I'm spreading out to people so they just understand. It's another tool in the arsenal. You know what I'm saying? For people to use to protect themselves, man.
Got you.
That's pretty much all there is to it. You think that's fair?
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense to me, man. I'm just I'm just slugging away here, man. Just fucking slugging away. It's the same shit every fucking day, man. We're in Groundhog's Day. Where are you, in the city right now?
Yeah, I'm in the Diamond District, 47th Street.
So when you go outside, because I haven't been back, since I left the 10th. That was just
it's a ghost town.
Is it a ghost town?
Listen, I'm not far from Times Square, but where I'm around, it's massive amounts of office buildings. Fox News is right there. Rockefeller Center's right there. All this news, NBC, CBS, but they're all empty. They're all working from home. So when you pop out over here, there's nobody around, man. It's good. I don't give a fuck. I don't need them.
Right. Yeah. But the streets are it's like it's weird, right?
From here to the garage, it's all right, bro. You know what I'm saying? But once you get into certain situations, I don't know. It gets tricky. Listen, man, it's destitute, homeless. You know what I'm saying? I feel sorry for them. Nobody wants to help. You know, when I see somebody collecting fucking cans,
Yeah, I
and
don't like it.
and the price, like they're willing to work. Can you get them something better to do than collect fucking cans, bro?
Right.
Listen, when I came to America in '94, I was collecting cans as a kid.
Were you?
Yeah, 5 cents was 5 cents then. Now 5 cents can't even, you can't even get you a fucking you know what I'm saying, a bubblegum wrapper. And
Yeah.
it's still the same 5 cents. That's why it's bad. It's a bad scene. What it comes down to is we need good leadership. We don't really have that at this point in time, man. And what can I say about that, bro?
No, we
We
got
got to get through
terrible
the dick
leadership.
stain. The problem is, and I'll tell you what the problem is, Mike. The problem is all of the potential leaders out there, they're all cheating on their wives. They all have side pieces. They're all doing this. They're all doing that. And they don't want to get in front of that podium and have somebody, berate them that they fucking, have this side chick, and then there was a rape here, and they were at this party. They don't want that in their lives. So you're not going to get an opportunity for real leadership anymore.
But
It's just
Cadaver
not going to
Joe,
happen.
he doesn't seem to have that Cadaver Joe.
He doesn't have a lot of that. I guess not. He he had that one chick that he finger banged somewhere in the hallway or something like that, man. But the bottom line is that's what you got. You got a career politician that's already hid everything. Everything's
He's
already
busted. He's busted.
yes, swept under the rug. But this guy can barely speak English anymore, man. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, he's shot. You know what that is? He's busted.
Yeah, he's finished, bro. So for him to hack it, for an American to wake up in the morning and go vote and fight COVID for this to vote for this guy, I don't think that's gonna happen a lot, bro. He's up in the polls, but that's all bullshit. No one's telling him what they're really gonna do.
Hey, I'm gonna tell everybody: do not underestimate Dick Stain Donald Trump, because he ain't. If you think he's going away without a fight, you ever see Rocky 2?
Yeah,
The end of Rocky 2.
he's he's in a slugfest. He's in a slugfest, bro. He's gonna keep fucking coming and keep fucking swinging. But
He ain't going away easy, Dick Stain. That's why they
nah,
call him
nah.
Dick Stain.
He's gonna go down if he's gonna fucking lose that. He's not gonna be peacefully transferring over the power. He's gonna be lashing out to the last day until the National Guard comes and drags him out of there, man. It's gonna be something to see, but we'll see how it goes, bro. I want to be a patriot in this country, even as an immigrant here. I wish the best, and that's why I kind of I try to participate properly. I want to spread good information. We got the Trax news, this and that. I want to commend you personally for doing the same thing. You're not going to hear that from these other cocksuckers out there. No one gives a shit about who's doing the right thing or who's doing the wrong thing or who's but you got that, man, and you deserve some recognition from it, even if it's from a jeweler in the Diamond District, bro. That's
No,
pretty
I
much.
appreciate it. I appreciate it. It's so funny we still haven't met. It's crazy. We have to meet.
Anytime, brother. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Anytime are you in where are you at? What area are you in?
Well, right now I'm in Los Angeles because I came out here right before the pandemic. So I'm just I want to come back. I mean, I usually don't come back until September anyway because August in the city is a shit. But I'm gonna be back soon, so I'm gonna come down there. I want to get myself a nice little diamond, a Jewish star, a diamond Jewish
I
star.
got you, bro. I got you. You know what I'm saying? I got you out of gratitude. I'm gonna take care of it for you, bro. I got you 100%.
And
You
other
live in
than
New
that,
York
man,
usually? You live in Queens or Brooklyn?
Manhattan. I'm from
You live
Manhattan, from the east side of Manhattan, all the way east, York Avenue.
you still
Born
get
and
your crib
raised.
up here? Everything's on. You're renting it out? What are you doing?
No, I keep it.
You keep
I
it on the
can't
low.
rent
You're
it. I
doing
don't want
well.
anybody going there with
You're
the fucking.
anybody having an orgy in your house. All right.
No, no. You're not coming in. I don't even let friends go in there when I'm not around. I don't have
That's
friends.
good. That's good.
My
Makes sense.
brother's filthy. I don't like anybody. It's disgusting, especially now with the germs in you. Who knows what you have with everything, with the this and the that.
People are dirtier by the minute out here, bro.
Yeah, dirty animals.
I'm looking forward to meeting you in real life, bro. Once again, I appreciate you doing this, man. You're a stand-up guy, bro.
Of course.
Be safe out there in LA. Do your thing. Make your money. You know what I'm saying? Play your game. We got a little bit of history to live through. We're going to see some shit go down. It's not over yet. And it's a battle of good versus evil. We're going to see how it plays out. What can I tell you, man?
All right, my man. I'll talk to you soon.
All right. God bless, bro.
Stay in touch with me.
All right.
All right, bye.